away we go.
Wick, Chapter 3, Parabellum review, guys. Get right to it. Action! What's going on, Alamo City Movie Talk fans? As always, I'm your host, Ryan D. Aka Ryan 680. And this is Alamo City Movie Talk, guys. If you have not already, like, share, subscribe, hit that subscribe notification, get that little bell notified so that way you can get notified for our movie reviews, in this case, or trailer reactions, TV reviews. We got Ted Lasso coming out this week, and of course, the one and only John Wick Chapter 4, guys, coming out this week, ladies and gentlemen. John Wick 4. Cannot wait to talk about this movie. But in preparation for this is why we're watching this movie right here, because Angela and me and Angela have not seen John Wick Chapter 3. We've both seen John Wick Chapter 1 and 2. She did not see any of them, as a matter of fact.
Previously, before this past week, I had not seen any of them.
Yeah.
Considering that I am a Keanu Reeves fan. That's a little disheartening. Sorry about that.
Yeah.
But now we are caught up, and we are ready for Chapter 4. So this is our review of...
That's right, Angela. We are reviewing John Wick Chapter 3, Parabellum, starring Keanu Reeves himself, ladies and gentlemen. We is back and...
For he is third chapter.
For third chapter, guys. Same director, same actor, leading the charge on this movie, guys. John Wick is on the run after killing a member of the International Assassins Guild, and with a $14 million price tag. All the hitmen are after him, and women everywhere are after this guy. $14 million. So this film actually surprised me. I'm not gonna lie, it really did. The budget felt a little better. It felt more.
Well, the budget was like, I don't know, double when it was.
Dude, yeah.
In the first
we
one.
got Halle Berry in here. Oh my God.
Halle Berry.
The great thing that John Wick has done, which I'm on board 100% love, they get good supporting actors and actresses. They get new cameos in here. Lawrence Fishburne, Halle Berry. They get different people of different, different genres. And they really change it up here. They really do. I know you recognized one of them, which...
I'm going to totally butcher his name, but I love him anyway. Mark Dacascos, I think.
Yeah.
Which I know he's in a ton of movies. Yeah. But I can never unsee Iron Chef America. A la Cuisine. So that's my favorite. I love him from there. But I know he's a really great actor. He's in so many different projects, and I was so excited to see him in here as an assassin, of all surprising choices, right? But I really like the cast too. I like that we saw Lawrence Fishburne again. We have a new face, Halle Berry. So I really
same director, Chad.
Same feel, everything. And it kind of picks up literally right where the second one leaves off. It's Keanu's excommunicado now. He broke the rule.
About an hour till the time.
He has 1 hour till it actually goes into effect.
And he's already being attacked by people. It's crazy, man.
And that's really cool because to see that, because once the bounty's put on him, everyone's cell phone just rings
off
with this info of John Wick, open contract.
Yeah.
And everyone just kind of goes after him.
And you get to see that whole network. You get to see everyone runs off this cell phone, has everyone's number saved.
Even surprising people that you just wouldn't think would be assassins. I think we got a sumo guy.
Yeah,
on
that was random.
It was so cool to see that. But I really enjoyed
even a hobo too in the last movie too. I forgot to mention we got a hobo.
Yeah,
and then I was just like, what the hell?
It was very
surprising.
Really cool to see. How far this underground network reaches. It's so surprising. It was literally every corner.
Yeah,
we saw someone after him on the opening scene. So I really enjoyed that. Also,
one of the new up and comers in this movie, guys, that represents the table in a way, was Asia Kate Dillon.
Oh yeah, she's the educator. She's kind of like the big boss, if you will, the enforcer of the table's rules. Yeah,
and we see a little bit of her putting the hammer down on Winston, putting the hammer down on Lawrence Fishburne. I mean,
of all the people that helped John Wick.
Yeah, it's definitely a different world now. Thinking that Winston was, not clear of everything, but being accused of so much, letting John Wick go. Your relationship, she mentions it. Your relationship with John Wick.
You didn't kill him. You let him go.
Yeah.
Essentially, you gave him an hour. Same thing with Lawrence Fishburne. You gave him the gun that killed
7 bullets
Santiago.
To be exact. And I'm gonna give you 7 days to excavate to leave. And we see that really escalate so much in this movie. We see her killing people. We see her hiring that guy Zero. We see him and his students killing a whole crew of the king, and just destroyed the whole cool. Hobo people that were just
it was pretty cool.
Wow. The scene that I really did love, We go back to the scene to where it was a see-through glass in the Continental. We saw how the place actually turned from a neutral zone to a free-for-all.
Yeah. She basically like revoked the sovereignty, the neutrality of that ground, and it was hotel. So cool. I was like, dang, I didn't know that could be done.
Yeah.
So I thought it was really cool. We also see kind of like a switchboard of like the
underground world,
all the orders, everything. So again, we're getting more expansion into this world and this network.
Yeah.
Super cool. Obviously John Wick's injured again.
Yeah.
He starts the movie out injured.
Yeah.
But he gets patched up. He has to go to a different Continental halfway across the world.
Yeah.
And then that's where we meet Halle Berry.
Yeah.
So she's the manager of the Moroccan one.
Yeah,
right?
and everyone knows at this point. Of course, we all know this. Everyone knows he's excommunicado, and so we get to see that a lot, and we get to see Halle Berry. They get more training dogs in here, which I love. I am 100% on board. I mean, come on, James Gunn got a rat to act. I'm 100% on board with animal actors. Because it's like, dude, like CGI, no. Like, obviously, Cocaine Bear is different, right? That's different. I'm not talking about movies like that. But obviously, they have to get a CGI. When I'm talking about movie actors or even Homeward Bound movies that are just like really rely on the soul acting of a dog or an animal or whatever the case may be. And I love that. I love how they really went to the roots here and really got something to where Halle Berry's like, don't touch my dog. And like, dude, she's almost as passionate as John Wick was. And we see that escalate here.
Oh, she is just as passionate. And it's great because like, again, it's I don't know, it's just a trend of these movies to kind of shock you. You're like, oh my God, not another one. Like, I hope the dog didn't die.
Yeah.
But again, and we saw other Jerome Flynn.
Yeah, Jerome
Flynn.
Loved
seeing his face again.
It was different seeing him in a suit. I don't think I've ever seen him in a movie in a suit. It's always been Game of Thrones for us.
I know he's done other work, but I just can't unsee Game of Thrones. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
but it was cool to see him in there. It was so nice to see him. Except for that scene with the dog, but overall, I thought it was a pretty action-packed sequence. Like
definitely,
it's like weird because it has a lot of the same scenes. People are going after John Wick.
Yeah,
he basically kills all of them, right?
Yeah,
all their attempts to kill him are just thwarted. But it's really cool to see how they like take those sequences and make it new.
Yeah,
to where it doesn't feel like old and recycled and it's been there, done that.
That's the thing about these movies, and this movie that's rare, that rarely this happens, is that there's a horse, I believe, in this scene. Like it's just like it's very different. That to where you get to see something new. It's the same formula. But they're like, the drawing board, they're probably going like, let's try this out. Let's try this out. Instead of a gun, let's use a knife. Instead of a knife, let's use a sword. Instead of a sword, let's use a pitchfork. I don't know. I'm just throwing things out there. Instead of a pitchfork, let's use a Jedi weapon. Let's just use a lightsaber, a dark saber. I mean, there's just so much possibilities here, obviously, in the real world. There's so much possibilities to where how you can kill somebody. Maybe with this thumb. I was getting that.
And it's really cool because I think one of the beginning scenes, he like takes out like 3 guys with like a pencil. Or
that was
something
really cool.
Something so simple like that.
And they mentioned that in the movies, though. They mentioned it in the first one, and they mentioned that a lot.
Oh yeah, the iconic scene, like he killed 3 men in a bar, just like that. And they keep referencing that, and I was like, oh, okay. And then you see that with the pencil, and you're like, all right, that's that's believable.
And then we get to see a new up and comer actress in here, which was the director herself, and we get to see actually where John Wick came from, and we get a little bit of it's really quick. It's a really quick reference to where like, okay, this doesn't really go in depth into where like his foundation is. But we get a little bit of the taste of that because we get a taste to where is this your last prayer request almost in that sense. And they mark him in the back. I thought I was like, wow, this is crazy. This is a cult following.
I will say I enjoyed seeing Morticia in there. Angelica Houston. Love her. She's still fabulous. And the little mini Russian looking army that she's preparing with the boys and the girls,
the ballet,
the ballet, and then the wrestling. So I thought it was pretty cool to see her too. Again, a lot of familiar faces.
A
lot of cool cameos. You could obviously tell the budget went up. They got a lot of cool people on board.
Definitely.
So for a third part of this franchise, it was surprising. It's kept the momentum going. It really has.
It really has. Yeah. I'm very surprised when tap onto that, I just can't believe this movie is still going so very, very well. I'm excited to see what chapter 4 is, because we see that tomorrow, guys. Be on the lookout for that review. And yeah, I'm excited to see what more new stuff they're gonna put in. They're gonna try to mix it up a little bit. They're gonna try to like, hey, just because of what kind of dinner are they gonna serve us here? Is it gonna be the same ingredients? They're gonna mix it up, give us a little spicy, give us a little is it gonna really have a fulfillment to end with this movie? Because I don't know. Because they all have, chapter 3 kind of ended to where it was a sequel was going to happen. We see the ending where Lawrence Fishburne is actually still alive, but he's just screwed up. He looks as crappy.
It's funny.
And John Wick too. John Wick looks crappy too. Yeah.
He makes a joke like, "Oh, you probably feel as bad as I look," or something like that.
Yeah, and Winston betrayed him. I'm not gonna lie. I really thought it was.
I thought
fake.
it was. I thought
it was a setup. I was like, okay, he's just doing that so that way he'll take a hit. But no, it does not seem like that. At least for now.
At least, like you say, for now.
Yeah.
I'm hoping Winston didn't just throw away his long friendship.
I don't know.
But I don't know. We'll see next.
We could see.
We'll see. We'll see next movie. We'll see it. Again, I enjoyed this third film.
Yeah.
I like how it still sets us up for the next one.
Yeah.
Do you or do you not think there should be more after the fourth one?
If this movie makes a lot of money, as it always has been in the past 3 films, I don't see why they would not be Lionsgate, because this is like their moneymaker right now. I mean, it's kind of stupid for a studio not to do this, I'll be honest here. Now, do we need it? No, but should they? Because of the amount of money they're bringing in, if your budget's $10 million, you bring in 30 to 40 million opening weekend, and that's opening weekend. If you do that, you have to make domestically too. You have to make a movie. Mm-hmm. You don't have to, but you have to make you have to make it within 2 years and be like, all right, let's go, let's make the next one. But these movies are just such hitters. I don't see why not. They won't make another one.
Right.
But I could be totally wrong. Call me crazy. Now, can Keanu keep still doing these movies? I'm 100% agree. I think he still can.
I think he can, but I think the real question is, does he want to?
I don't know. I think if you go 5th, I think that's one and done. I think they should be closing off. But we don't know until after seeing chapter 4, because I kind of feel like they could end it with this movie. And if they do, that's great. If they don't, if they decide to be like, how many Mission Impossibles are there? Dude, there's 9, 8. There's 7. There's a lot.
But also,
and it's almost the same exact story. They just keep adding on A-list actors.
You could also
Henry Cavill was in that. Yeah.
You could also argue.
Come on.
Fast and Furious has also gone on 10, for 9 or 10.
Yeah.
Scream 6 just came out.
Yeah. Well, Scream 6 is a little bit different, but I would say Fast, because it's the same story. I guess Scream's a little bit the same story, but it just I guess I'll agree with that.
It kind of reconnects to there. So it's but again, you have this these are examples of just franchises who've done several movies and they keep going. They have the steam too, and I feel like if done correctly, if this next one is a banger, which the past have been, I feel like it has the potential to keep going. How far it should go, I would say maybe 1 more, maybe 5, maybe 6 at the most. But I feel Keanu still has a charm on camera. The cast is great.
John Wick Chapter 3, guys, to put facts in perspective here. Budget was $75 million. Mm-hmm. Made $327.3 million opening weekend.
It's a banger.
Damn. How do you not? That's the thing. It needs to make a good amount of money. It needs to hit the theaters. It needs to get people going there.
It will.
I'm telling you, man, this is just crazy. It really is astonishing to me. It made more than triple its budget. Come on. That's the no-brainer. You have to make another one. And seeing, we'll see, I guess, how much the budget is for this one. It needs to, if it keeps making that same amount of money, moviegoers, movie fans, they are getting their butts in the theaters and watching this, because this proves it. Money talks. Look at Joker 2. Who would have thought we're getting a Joker 2? Come on, with Lady Gaga in it. I don't think we needed it, but do I want it? Did I want it? Yeah, but do I think we needed it? No. But look how it won Oscars. It made a lot of money. It was a word of mouth. Everyone's talking about it.
Hopefully the second one makes a lot of money too.
Yeah, and hopefully John Wick 4 makes a lot of money. But yeah, hey, but that's just our case here. Rating 1 out of 10, 10 being the highest. Angela, what do you give this rating?
I'm kind of contemplating if it's better than the first one. I don't think so. So I'll give it a 7 because as good as it is, I think the first one's the best.
True. Okay. All right. I respect that. I'm going to give it a solid 8. Yeah, I'm going to give it a solid 8.
So the same as your first one.
Yeah, I'm going to give it a solid. I feel like these two are equal of its own right. As of right now, I enjoyed this movie. I really did. I enjoyed those different sequences we got. I even liked how we got the lobby guy coming in and actually trying to
the concierge.
Yeah, the concierge. Like he came in out of nowhere. I didn't expect that of him.
And he still has the dog. He's taking care of that dog.
Yeah, he was taking care of the dog. The dog got sent to him. I was like, oh, this is so good.
I know.
I love it. I was more afraid of the dog getting killed.
I know. And it's so crazy that we feel such a way with the dog. We want to make sure he's safe.
Yeah.
Because it
he's in the middle of it. He has nothing to do there. Like,
and the dog has such a small part. Like, we literally don't see him that long. So
like 1 or 2 scenes.
But you still get this emotional connection, and that's what's good writing. That's what's good writing.
I guess. All right. So I'll leave it at that. We do recommend this movie, guys. Obviously, we're getting an above average review. We do recommend this movie if you haven't already seen it. It's been 2019. We're at 2023. It's been a
4 years.
It's been a while, and I believe it's because of COVID. It's because of all that stuff.
Probably because I think the first one was 2014. Second one was about 3 years.
They try to do 2 years.
Yeah, and then this one was 2 years.
This movie opens it later this month. This movie will show us, the moviegoers out there, it will show the studio if the world still wants a John Wick in the world. That's all I'm going to say. It will find out. All right, guys.
Speak for itself, yeah.
Yep. All right, guys. If you have not already, once again, like, share, subscribe to us. Hit that subscribe notification. Get notified for our movie reviews, trailer reactions, and TV shows. Ted Lasso's coming out this week, guys. I am truly excited. Truly great, fantastic show, guys. Thank you so much for making us a part of your day. As always, I'm your host, Ryan D. Ryan680.
And this is
Alamo City Movie Talk, guys. Stay safe, San Antonio. Catch you later. Peace.